Testing, testing, testing. All of the testing. Testing, testing, testing. Microphone working. Excellent. Great success. All right, that's it. That stream over. That's all I needed. Just a bit of testing and we're good to go. Nah, I kid. I jest. Let's pause the music. And, in theory, I push button and it should all just work. Ah, Lugia. Hi. Let's go. How are we doing? How are we? How's our week been? 15. Oh my goodness. You saunter in like it's nobody's business. And everybody immediately recognizes you. Not in the like concerning way, not like, oh, I know you. You're the jerk who mugged me last week. No, none of that. Purely in a, oh my goodness, we love that guy kind of recognition kind of way. I reckon that's what a 15 would be. Like, it's not too raucous, but it's pretty positive. Pretty positive all in all. How you been, Dust? How's your week been? I think we're good. We're healed up. We need to get to level 30 with Cloud. So a bit of the old grinding, methinks. You did archery yesterday for the first time in way too long. You're just like, yep. It's how it be. I wonder... Does Splash have... Yes, Splash does have Surf. We can technically surf now. I wonder if it's worth going out onto a body of water to farm electric types. I would like to surf, yes. Here we go. Splash 2 use surf. Yeah. There we go. That's what Splash 2 looks like. Definitely for real. But yes, I always have moments of getting back into physical hobbies, and I always feel punished for it. I always feel like it's a terrible idea, the fact that I've gotten back into it. A level 22 Magikarp. Hot damn. That should have some experience in it, right? Nothing happened. It was fun at least. Good to hear, good to hear. Did you find that getting back into it, you just... you immediately felt the experience again? Like it all just came back to you? Or did it take a bit of time to ramp up? This was a fantastic idea, because generally speaking, I don't think there are any water-type Pokemon that are going to hit me for... Hello, Magikarp. I throw a Pokeball at you. Yep. Immediately broke out, and then hits me for a bajillion damage. No, okay, good. Takes a bit to remember the bajillion things you need to think about. Towards the end, you were just getting too tight. Yeah, fair. Because it's not all technique, right? There is quite a bit of just physical strain to pulling back the bow over and over and over again. Please don't tell me this pond is filled to the brim with Magikarp and nothing else. I mean, I'll do it. It's It's better XP than constantly having to swap out my front runner. But still. Are there different, this is going to sound weird, tautnesses to the bows? Is it like, this bow is strung with this kind of string, or this bow is tied this tightly, so it's this much faster, blah, 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 blah. Have different draw strengths to the bow. Yeah, okay. Good to know. I'll lock that away. So when people are asking me questions about archery, I don't respond with, I've got a really tight bow. I'll word it more officially. I'll use the actual terminology for it. I have this strength of bow. My bow's real wound up, you know? Like all the way wound up. Higher draw strengths mean faster and straighter arrows, but also heavier to pull. Yeah, fair. Because you always have people thinking like, I mean, how do archers function in, you know, the medieval world if everybody's wearing armor or whatever, and then you see a full strength arrow puncture someone, it's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like paper if you draw it out strong enough. Best viewers, well, have you considered this? Boom. Absolute destruction. Come on, the level 6 Magikarp. Work with me here, please. I'm looking for anything. A Goldeen? A Goldeen would be good. Fighting a Lapras would be good. A Seal? I'd take a Staryu. But these are more sort of sea life Pokemon, I think. I think the ponds are completely overrun. Yours isn't heavy at all. You had a little fling and an arrow with about 10 kilograms of force. Yeah. But I'm wearing armor. Isn't that the thing though? Armor is good against. Let's use D&D terminology. Good against slashing, but doesn't do too well dealing with like bludgeoning or like brute force attacks, as well as super duper puncture things. Bum, ba, 24, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Just wait. This Magikarp is going to use, like, I don't know, Geyser or something. Still get bruised. You still got small holes in it. Yeah. Yep. Because I feel like that's been a misconception for a while, is that people just assume, full plate armor. This person is invincible. Not so. I mean, it did make them into Terminator-like presences on the battlefield, I'm sure, but... Yep. killing Magikarp in the millions is actually a very zen-like activity. I could imagine decompressing, just chilling to the shrieks of the innocent fish. You can always ask how heavy it is to know. Ah, okay. I wouldn't have even thought to word it that way. It wouldn't have come naturally at all. Thank you. How heavy is a crossbow? I don't know, a couple of kilos. Not quite what I was asking. I mean, it makes sense though, right? Because they are referred to as heavy bows and heavy crossbows and stuff. Yeah, light crossbow. I've heard that term used before in games. I can see it. Yeah, okay. Right. Of course, it would be in reference to how powerful the because like a light crossbow, you'd be able to load yourself with just one of the pullback things, whereas with a heavy crossbow, I think that you have to do the thing where you put it on the ground, step on the step on the little loading brace thing on the front of the crossbow, and then you use this like big hoist thing. All of the exact scientific terms for the process. You do the thing with the stuff. I have seen it in a history documentary before. There being some sort of historian nerd trying to hoist back one of the heavy crossbows with, I presume, a heavy crossbow with the big drawback winch thing. I don't know terms. And then obviously the joke that comes after that is you're imagining the person on the battlefield firing off a massive bolt. You know, puncturing through 5 people, they all topple over, and then them going, oh, wait a second, sorry, 2 seconds, sorry, just have to reload. Hey! Gary, help me reload. Gary, get over here. Bugs, why? We'll be back momentarily. Actually, no, I could do this screen. Let's do this while I quickly fix the game. Compound bows are funky because it's heaviest when you start pulling and lighter once you're at full draw. Much easier to aim without getting to... Ah! Right. I wonder how that works out. I assume it's with the assistance of the... with the little pulleys on the side, but I can't imagine how that would actually play. Fixed, maybe. Let's see. Yes. Our characters are human again. Ah, welcome. Welcome to the land of single digits. I swear I haven't rolled above a 10 in like 3 months. It's getting horrendous. That was just for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Bin Bud. We're just killing millions of fish. But I can't think of any way that would be faster and safer to level than doing it this way. Yeah, I've had surf for ages. It's just the Gyarados in the middle of the Lake of Rage is level 30. So I haven't been able to do anything. I've been stuck. You're old, your knees hurt. Well, that's all right. If I've learned anything, just get the new model. The iKnees 27 that just came out this year, they look pretty good. You can bend your knees and also browse the internet. All on one device. Get better knees. True. True. Apologies if I seem a bit out of it. I kind of am. My sleep is fixed due to sacrificing Thursday. But that also means that my body isn't used to being awake for this long. 71, heck yeah, that's like a 21th of a level. I won't insist on farming Magikarp until the end of time. I just think up until around level 20, and then after that, I'll be able to fight things in the tall grass without cloud fainting. Yeah. Yep. It's just without Cloud having EVs built up yet, because I think it's like 1 or 2 EVs per KO, and overall there are 506 or 508. I think it's 508 EVs, so it takes a while. Dust is swole AF. True. But the problem with Dust is that he's way too appropriate against so many things, which means I'm super tempted to use him in every fight, even though he's about to hit the level cap for the area. So I'm kind of screwed until I level everybody else up. Goblin's not far behind. True. Yeah, Goblin's looking better. See the EVs in PokeLink? Maybe? You can see stats and nature, but I don't think you can see EVs, at least not at face. That's alright. I'm not too concerned with seeing EVs. The more important thing is to get levels up, because I need to hit 30 at some point, right, to actually fight the Gyarados. You broke your streak yesterday. You forgot to work out since you went to do archery. But like, archery is a form of working out. There's definitely cardio in there. Yeah, I'd say it's an arm workout. It's literally tension training, right? You could be doing the same thing with cables. I wouldn't say that's the breaking of a streak. but your workout app doesn't recognize it. Well, you know what? Frick that guy. You may have broken your streak in the app, but you haven't broken the streak in your heart. Yep. How dare you splash at me, level 24 magic up. This should be a level up. How much level do how many XP points do I get for a level deficit of 6? 68 XP. Excellent. You love to see it. I should go heal up soon. Should. If I head in this direction, no, I still have to go through long grass. Let's go heal up because we're running low on HP and power points for Thundershock, which is really the only relevant move. I'm not exactly going to beat these fish to death using 5 turns of tackle. I think that would be painful for most people. I do miss the ability to be able to check move status in combat. That's one thing that I miss from the modern games. Being able to just press Y and it comes up with what the move does, including percentages of thing. Oh, actually, no, I don't think it does have percentages. I think I do still need to look up those. But it'll have like what the move does, any secondary effect it might have, and then you can also check the status of the battlefield as a whole. So if you put up reflection, for example, you can check there are 4 moves. There are 3 turns of reflection left, or blizzard. You know, there are 2 turns of blizzard left. Tailwind. You know, 3 turns of tailwind. Whatever it happens to be. Whereas in this, you kind of just have to keep track of it all, which is fine. If anything, it's a skill that you have to develop. But I don't want to develop skill. I want to be able to press buttons and it tells me how to do the thing. Skill in my video games? How dare. There was a whole controversy around that a while ago, right? Where the game director for Sekiro, I think it was, the Souls-like samurai game. I haven't played it, so correct me if I'm wrong. Essentially told a bunch of game journalists to get good because they were saying like, you know, have you ever considered that perhaps the game is too difficult and you really ought to introduce an easy version of the video game, like an easy mode or whatever. And he essentially told them, no, frick you. Which I find to be hilarious. I mean, hey, it's their game. They can do whatever they want. If they want to say, no, if you're a casual player, do not play our game, that's fine. They can do what they want. PokeLink, players, parties tab, settings cog top right, turn on what info you want to see. There you go. Okay, fair. Thank you. Show himself beating one of the bosses live on stage just to show off. Yep. Which is just fantastic. Absolutely love it. Oh! How much damage does tackle do? Yeah, chip. It does chip damage. Does flash do any more than that? No, it drops accuracy. Excellent. And is paralyzed. Love to see it. I really don't want to use up charges of Thundershock, so let's beat a fish to death. It hit the 25% twice. Poor Magikarp. I cry for you, a single tear. Evolves again at 30. Oh, heck yeah. Frick you, Ralph. Can't you see that I am drowning? I wish more game directors had a bit more personality, you know? Back in the day, game directors used to kind of operate like rock stars. I think Hideo Kojima is one of the last of his breed, where he's got like a really strong sense of character and everybody knows him and knows what to expect from a game by Hideo Kojima. Yeah! Yes, what's his face? Why can't I think of his name? Yeah, the game director for Tekken. Tekken game director. Talking about him anyway. Yeah, Harada, that's right. Katsuhiro Harada. Yes, absolute rockstar status. And he deserves it too. I mean, he makes a fun product. It's way more fun to like get invested in the development of a game if you know that it's being like ego developed, you know. Oh, ads. Let's remain hydrated. Frick you, Ralph. Oh, cheers, cheers, cheers. But yeah, okay, so Cloud's going to evolve again at 30. Excellent. Be lurking for a bit. Yeah, no stress, no stress. I feel as though so many games that come out nowadays are devoid of that sense of, oh my goodness, this game is coming out. Maybe it's just I'm not in the gamer demographic anymore. I play games, but I don't really nerd out about games as much. Maybe that's the case. But yeah, but I feel as though game hype just kind of doesn't exist. I can't think of the last time a game was set to be released and I was super excited. I think the last time was Octopath Traveler 2? Like 6 years ago or something? It's not 6 years ago, closer to 3, but still. Oh, I was excited for Overwatch 2. That feels different though. Overwatch 2 felt like the same experience as like DLC coming out. Getting excited for playing more of the same type of deal. Nidoran evolves at 16, and then again with a Moonstone. Ooh, okay. I don't think I've got a Moonstone. I think I've got a Shiny Stone. Let's check. I have nothing. I have no things. No stones at all. This is an odd sensation. I'm so used to having at least one. Yeah, no stones. Okay. I anticipate that there'd be a Moonstone in the cave system that I just went through. But only once I have Rock Climb. But that doesn't make sense. Rock Climb is post-endgame, I think. Surely they wouldn't lock Nidoking and Nidoqueen behind endgame. Held by Wild Clefairy and Wild Lunatone, 5% chance each. Right. Okay, so I'd need a Pokemon with Steel? Does Rattata or does Raticate learn Steel? Well.
It's funny seeing the likes of you around here, Cloud.
Although I spit into a spittoon, I won't actually mime doing it because that's gross. Ruins of our southwest of Violet. Yeah. Where basically I completely walked past because there was nothing there. As in, there's one just sitting on the ground there, or like in the ruins. That would make more sense, because it would be incredibly strange to be locked out of Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Yeah, hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Sending her money, Mom buys a moonstone after save. Wait, what? There was nothing about the mum actually spending the money. I looked it up before deciding whether to have her save money or not, and it literally just said she acts like a bank, but with no interest. So I thought, well, there's no point in doing that then, because if there's no interest from your bank deposits, what's the point? I may as well just have the money where I can spend it. Frick. Well, I don't think I would have... I don't think I'd be up to 15,000 at this point with her. If you were to break the monsters into, in D&D into categories that can overlap slightly, how might you do it? I mean, the easiest way would be Magic the Gathering colors, right? Because then you'd be able to prescribe colors to each of them. So you'd be able to say that, say for example, goblins, because they're in forests sometimes, and then maybe sometimes they're also in caves, you give them like green-black, and then you'd say dryads might be like full green or whatever. You go through, and then yeah, where there's like overlapping nature stuff, then oh, you mean with like actual names? Current is natural, otherworldly, monstrous, and civil. I mean, you could do the color system and then rebrand it. Feel like you could use another. Okay, a different one. Now I can only think of it in that way. Let's see. For overlapping. Trying to make more broad categories for rangers, flavored enemies. Right. Favored enemies. I would base it on biome rather than their typing. Right? But if you were to do typing, then yeah, I guess I could just you could just expand it into I don't know, D&D already has categories, right? Like monstrosity, humanoid, giant, blah, 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 blah. Have a double dip of the favored terrain issue. Yeah, I guess. You could always bundle it, right? Where you could be like, well, I mean, you don't necessarily need to bundle it, but you could say you have an expertise in traversing mountains, but then for some reason you have a further expertise. You have a different expertise in forest creatures. Not sure what the logic would lie, but I don't know, for the flexibility's sake. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would broaden the categories of that D&D already has, because I feel as though they already do the job for. Because like, if you were to specialize in humanoids, that actually covers a massive range. Same with like fiend, same with monstrosity, same with construct. Yeah, I'm not sure. Each category also gives a skill proficiency. Sure. So you're saying you want something kind of like how D&D does categories at the moment, but you just want them to be slightly more broad? Natural, otherworldly, monstrous, civil. Yeah, I mean, that works, right? It's kind of like biomes, but you didn't want biomes, and it is more than just biomes, right? Because it's more speaking about their nature and temperament. Like their origin and temperament. I think that works, right? Does that cover everything? Fiends would go in otherworldly. Celestials would go in otherworldly. Undead would probably go in otherworldly. Beasts, nature. Fae, probably nature as well. Maybe otherworldly. Could be both. Giants could be both civil and monstrous. Elementals would be both otherworldly and natural. Yeah. What would a constructed golem be? Or a what are they called? What are the war machines called again? I've completely forgotten. Warforged. Would they be civil? Yeah. Yeah, civil for golems. Yeah, fair. Oh, about to hit level 20. Rick, yes. We should be able to go out into the grass now. Let's get rid of tackle, I guess. Let's trial long grass. Let's try it. Towards the entrance here, so if something goes wrong, we can just bail. Hello, Fluffy. Frick. That's fair. Oh, get done. No, my attack. Yeah, excellent. Doesn't affect us. We're using our special attack. No. This is what I'm afraid of training in the tall grass, is that this area is filled with status condition users. First natural 19 or 20 you get in a fight against your category, you get a crit. In a fight against your category, you get a crit. Also want them to be able to further specialize in studying a specific creature in their category. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Ow. Insight from constructed entities doesn't make sense. Fully makes sense. They're programmed certain ways, so gleaming intention from their subtle behaviors doesn't really apply. I feel more so knowledge of the arcane to know what would be in their manual of sorts. So like more otherworldly? I know what you mean, as in like constructs feel like they're a bit out of place. Okay, how much XP do we get for all of this effort? Well, it's not like 100? Oh, 250! Frick yes. Okay, it is worth all the pain. Yippee! Running all the way back home. Yeah, because fighting one thing has essentially been like fighting 5 Magikarp, which isn't too shocking because Magikarp are easy street. It might get super annoying with status spam, we'll see. If it's not worth it, because I keep having to go back to the Pokemon Center in order to heal, we'll reconsider at that point. Give me the good stuff. Mareep, yeah, okay. I mean, it's also level 16, it's fine. Hoping that we could have gotten a knockdown, but do be what it do. Just don't hit me with Thunder Shock. Thunder Wave. Why? Why? So rude. No, my physical attack that I am not using. The annoying thing is, like, I don't... Oh, nice. The annoying thing is, I don't mind being paralyzed in this fight. It's like, it is what it is, it's fine, whatever. The annoying thing is that it carries over and I'm paralyzed in the next fights until I go back to the Pokemon Center. It's like I've got leg weights on. Perfect for training, now that I think about it. Frick you, give me a knockdown. Please. Let's just reframe it in my head. It just means that my character's a bit slow. It's fine. Just ignore the 25% chance that I don't do anything. Whoa, the crit. There we go. Functionally, I wasn't paralyzed. I simply had my speed reduced. Cloud do be critting. True. Cloud do be bringing that damage. I understand. I get it. You want to provide these good options for going into the Gyarados fight. All of the electric types. Huzzah! The best time ever. Did it have to be at this encounter rate, though? Couldn't it have been 50-50? By the time that you eventually go through all of the tall grass, if it's 50-50, then, you know, you're likely to have encountered 4 Flaffies or whatever by the time that you actually make it to Gyarados. Ow. Ah, a crit. Excellent. Probably one-shot that Gyarados. Yeah. Apart from the fact that it's level 30 and Gyarados has disgusting stats. My concern is that you won't survive the first hit of Thrash. Because your bulk isn't great, to be honest. Stop growling at me, you jerk. It doesn't do anything. No. If it was level 20, I wouldn't be able to level up anymore because I'd be at level cap. Oh, the 250. I do need to go back and heal now. Yeah, no, it's because your level was... I was basically starting at level 1 with you. The previous gym was 25, I think. So it usually goes up by a few levels in between encounters, like major encounters. I do agree that Tasha's Ranger feels good, but it feels like all of the flavor comes from the archetypes. And don't get me wrong, like the Ranger archetypes are really cool, but it feels as though the Tasha Ranger doesn't have any identity outside of like Hunter's Mark. But I have that problem with like half the classes. Like I feel Wizard is a non-existent class for that same reason. I was spamming surf encounters before, and it was exclusively Magikarp for like 100 encounters, and the XP I was getting from the Magikarp was not worth it. Because coming back to tall grass encounters now, I'm getting like 5 times the experience gain. No. If punching starts, I'm kicking you both out. Oh my goodness. The sheep are actually being nice for once. Hit me with a thunder shock. Do it. Do it, you coward. Yes. Do it again. You won't. Yes. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Anything but thunder wave, and I'm having a great time. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I open my mouth? I cursed myself so hard that Flaffy has spent the last 3 turns wasting their initiative doing absolutely nothing except spam Thunderwave. Good. 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 I will take that level. Didn't love that your special attack didn't go up, but that's fine. Huzzah! We finally got there! Hooray! We got an encounter that is favored, but also I am paralyzed. Oh, get done! So are you! Excellent. A bajillion damage. Not a bajillion damage. Ugh, the uproar is going to do a chunk. Yeah. I think I need to heal. Just in case the crit. Okay, I was at 58, I think. 50 to 52. Okay, 52, 40. Okay, 12, so double 24. We're fine. That's fine. And then we KO. So yeah, this is what I'm concerned about, is the fact that we're... Oh, 400 XP! That's like half a level right there. That's what I'm concerned about, is that even in favored matchups, with a level deficit to our advantage, still in struggle town. If we get Cloud up to level 30, as Billy pointed out, we'll get another evolution going. And then hopefully the stats will even out. We'll be on an even playing field. I'm also curious. Let's see. What EVs do Magikarp give us? Blip, 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 blip. Ah, brick. Magikarp. Give which EVs? Speed EVs. Okay. I don't hate that. Mareep would be a great starter, to be honest. Oh, for sure. Like, a similar evolution levels to starters anyway. I strongly feel like in later games they should deviate from the fire, water, grass, rock, paper, scissors, because there are other rock, paper, scissors that exist in the game that would be interesting. The obvious one that comes to mind is Dragon Steel Fury, but that's kind of a late game rock, paper, scissors chart. I feel as though they could do it. They could do it with something else. They could do it with other typings, like Psychic Dark Ghost, I think is another rock, paper, scissors, if I remember that correctly. Psychic is strong against... No. Psychic doesn't interact with Ghost. There'd be another one. Bug? Bug is strong against Dark. Bug is weak against... I'd find one. I would find one. I would make it my mission to find a different one. Fighting Rock Flying. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Like, Fighting Rock Flying would be a really fun one. Electric. Ground. Water? Is another one? Oh, get critted upon. Oh, and paralyzed. My goodness. Oh, and got paralyzed. Oh, my goodness. Cloud popping off. Fighting Dark Psychic. There, yeah, there you go. Yep. Like, I feel as though there's way more interesting design space to be explored. I don't think people have to be handheld to be to exclusively function on the traditional original Trinity. Why can't I say words? Don't think people have to function off of the original Trinity. They could learn other rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. No, my physical attack has plummeted. Ow. This is awful. Pollen, cotton spore, that one. Giga Train, oh my goodness. No, if it was a grass type move that dealt damage, I'd be spamming it for days. And Forest does get Signal Beam, and that's great. Yeah, well, I'm hoping for something, because unfortunately, Thundershock is just kind of the only move. You can't use Thunder outside of Rain. You shouldn't. You shouldn't use Thunder outside of Rain, because that 70% is just stupid. And then, like, apart from that, what do you have? Might want to run until you get knocked out. I mean, you say that, but the fights are taking just as long. Like the Noctowl fight takes just as long as these ones do. And if anything, because of the stat differential, Noctowls are actually more scary than these dudes. Twice the XP, yeah, that's fair. But the encounter rate is just not worth it, right? I'd be sitting here, joining fights, leaving fights, joining fights, leaving fights, for minutes at a time before I'd end up with a blah blah blah. End up with a Noctowl fight. I mean, maybe it's worth it just to avoid being paralyzed. From where? Longhouse on the right. Oh, no. I remember paying the toll, and then I don't think there was anything in there. It was just a hallway. Stop spamming Thunderwave, you cretin. Much better. No. So the story segment is Gyarados up the top, which I can't fight until I have you at level 30, because the rest of my Pokemon do really poorly into water types. In the town, I tried speaking with the owner of the store, and then I explored the store, and there wasn't anything, and there were just like things about the Gyarados up in the lake. So I think the town doesn't move forward until I fought the Gyarados. Alright, let's heal up and then try hunting for Noctowls specifically. Thief comes after. Ah, okay. 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, I was just talking about Thief because I'd need it for a Moonstone to evolve Nidoking. Moltres, sorry. I misspoke. My B. Okay, hunting for Noctowls. Let's see just how poor this encounter rate is. Watch me, watch me. Are you ready? It'll be the first encounter. First encounter. Noctowl. Show me Noctowl. There it is. There it is. I think this is the first Venonat that I've encountered all night. Okay, one encounter. One encounter. So, second encounter. Show me Noctowl.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
I haven't encountered a Noctowl for like 15 encounters now. 2. Takes 2. Reflect? Frick you. Are you kidding? Oh, no, it increases defense. It's not the other one. Ow. Just don't use round. Don't use round. We're good. We're good. Oh, and then you get paralyzed and then we hit you for free. I didn't think Thundershock had a 100% hit rate. I thought it was at like 95 or something, but I haven't missed one yet. Boom! What's the other one? Light Screen. Light Screen is the other one. Hello, sheep. Big XP. True. But we're doing science. We need to see if it's worth it. Yes, we got lucky, but... Okay, one encounter. Trying to get a sense for the encounter rate. 2 encounters. It feels like shiny hunting. Three encounters. Four encounters. It's not a Noctowl, but I will fight it because it won't spam conditions. How much damage? How much damage? Okay, a chunk, but not like an unmanageable amount of chunk. Oh no! I've been identified! Look at you go! Oh! Incredibly invasive.
You're quick as lightning, kid. But I ain't quick enough.
Boom! 319 as well. Yeah, auto stinky, in fact, yeah. Oh! Yeah, okay, so I forgot that Girafarig existed. So it probably is worth just ditching all of the status fights completely. Unless I get beaten up real bad here. Let's not have that happen. Paralyze. Show me paralyze. Frick. No, Stinky. Girafarig, if you can keep using status moves that do absolutely nothing, we're in the clear. Yes, excellent. More of that, please.
It's funny. It didn't use confusion once, but I was confused by the end of that fight.
Why do wild Pokemon do it? Why do they code wild Pokemon to be, I believe the term is dumb as bricks? More specifically, why do they give wild Pokemon moves that do nothing? I suppose it's to show the difference between wild Pokemon and trained Pokemon, where it's like, oh, wild Pokemon are a bit dumb because they don't have trainers. But trained Pokemon, they're the smarties. Except they're not, because trainers will do the exact same thing. You'll have Tommy yelling at his Pikachu to what? Use Identify on on the enemy Pokemon for the third third turn in a row. Goodness, I can't speak today. Different encounter types have different... Really? They seem equally as daft, to be entirely honest. Ow. Even different trainer types have different strats? Really? Okay. Maybe I'm painting them all with a broad brush. Let's quickly heal you up just in case. Yeah, maybe I'm painting them all with a broad brush. Maybe like tip-top trainers are... Oh, get done. Tip-top trainers are fine. I completely forgot that Knockdown has hypnosis. Even though it's like the signature move. It's fine. Even if I do get hit with hypnosis, they're going to scream at me anyway and immediately wake me up afterwards. So, probably fine. Oh, and the paralysis. You love to see it. Show me sheep. It's reverse psychology. Yes! Yes, it works every time. Gambler trainer types will have moves that have a low hit chance, and ace trainer types will be more likely to choose super effective moves. Really? That's fun. I mean, it makes sense, right? You've got these different trainers. You've literally got trainers that are supposed to be really good at what they do. Ow. Get staticked, you jerk. Knockdown making an uproar while paralyzed hits too close to home. When you had cool fight powers for the first time, your only character was paralyzed for 4 turns by the end of... Yeah, there are some D&D encounters that are written, and you just look at them and you go, but this is just not fun for the players, though, right? Let's quickly go heal up because we've hit 50% HP. But yeah, like you see encounters where there's just a chance that every single player might get either paralyzed or petrified or charmed or whatever, and you're looking at it and going, yeah, I mean, I guess I guess I could do this to my players and just have them have a miserable time or get lucky. Hit the final blow, kept slashing its corpse with your greatsword in rage. It's a little out of character there, but you were pissed, taking out strong frustrations. Yeah, it can be a little bit like that. Teases you about making con saves. Oh, jeez. It is a little bit frustrating though, right? When it all comes down to like a single roll out of nowhere. Initiative start. All right. Roll a saving throw. Well, I got unlucky and I rolled a 1 on a dice. Your character is dead now. It's like, really? Really? I know, it's part of like, it's part of pushing maybe like the support players on the team to be able to do stuff and like use their resources and stuff. But as the player being singled out by it, it feels crappy. Can't wait to see me use Cloud to get Splash 3 to 5% HP with a single move, and then from there catch and replace Splash 2. My intention is to go into it with Bloodlust. If I can one-shot the Gyarados, I sleep with a smile on my face. If it stays alive with 1 HP, I will throw Pokeballs. With a caveat of if it's risking Cloud's life to do so, no. I value Cloud over slightly different color Gyarados. Swap to Splash and let him take. I mean, you're not wrong in the sense that Splash does resist, but out with the old, in with the new. No. I would not. If I were to catch the Gyarados, I think I would just keep Splash 2 around. It can go into the trophy cabinet, but I don't think I'd use it. It would seem so rude to just replace because it's slightly better, you know? Because, Billy, you forget part of why the Nuzlocke is as fun as it is because you grow attached. I'm attached to Splash 2. Splash 2 has like a weight upon its shoulders to you know, carry on the legacy of a great martyr. Yeah, but that's what makes Splash 2's journey so powerful. Is because it's a hero story, right? Where everybody has such great expectations for it, based on what came before. Whereas Splash 3, it'd be boring as all heck. It'd be like if Superman turns up and just starts punching things. It's like, yeah, well, of course Superman's going to punch things. It's Superman. All this coming from a guy who's itching to get their character killed to play a guy. Yeah, but that's different though, because that would be, it'd be poetic. There's a difference. Good storytelling. Excellent. I did want to sleep. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a funny thing. I'm going to spend my turn healing because I hope that the Noctowl uses around and just wakes me up. Oh, dear, dear. There it is. Sorry, uproar, not round. Welcome back, Dust. Billy just rage quit because I said something he didn't like. Oh, to half HP. Let's see. How many levels have we grown? I think we started level 18 and now we're 23. Five levels, not bad. Ending stream because you wanted to sleep and not down. True. Boom. Six. Thank you for the updated ledger. Cloud, not gonna lie, the recommendation to just avoid all the sheeps, pretty clutch. In my humble defense, every single grass encounter I'd had bar one up until then had all been sheep. Literally, like I hadn't encountered a single Venonat, I hadn't encountered a single Giraffe egg, and I'd encountered one Noctowl out of something like 20 encounters. So I thought the encounter rates were just garbage, but I was just incredibly unlucky before. I think it is actually closer to 50-50, the thing that I was wanting. It's just I kept on flipping heads every time. You're the girl baby from I haven't seen Boss Baby. Read me back the notes. I can't read. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. What do you mean, what? Why haven't I watched Boss Baby? I've only seen good movies, Billy. Like Madame Web and Craven the Hunter. I have immaculate taste. Majamba is like, what? Oh, don't remind me. I'm still recovering from how hard I rolled my eyes when I when I heard about the live action Lilo and Stitch. I know, it's been months. I don't care. And I haven't seen it. Yeah, but like I can understand the concept just from the title and having seen little clips here and there. And also, if I remember correctly, this is what I'm talking about here. The encounter rates with the sheeps. If I remember correctly, the original meme was I was the baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the one who has the cigar and he sits in the stroller. Sheep! Your kids watched it, so you've seen it at least 10 times in full in the past year. Oh, no. Yeah, I've heard that it gets a little bit chronic like that. Where the one for my little nephews is Inside Out. Inside Out was the flavor, and then it switched to Finding Nemo, I think, and then it was Finding Nemo on loop for like months. Seen it enough for all of it. Yeah, see. Seen Moana 2. I haven't seen Moana 2. I heard that it was not as good as Moana 1, and I went, yeah, all right, I probably don't need to see it then, because if it's like Moana but worse. It's on Disney Plus now. Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, it'd be lower effort to watch. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I did that. That's the thing that's made me hesitant to watch it, though, is that I really, really enjoyed the music from the first one. Specifically because I really enjoy Lin-Manuel Miranda's stuff. And to hear that he wasn't the composer for the second one, and then also the music turned out not as good. I'll get around to it eventually. Like, all of my family loves Disney stuff, so this is like the 8th or 9th encounter now, just sheep. Piss off. A lot of movies you haven't seen, but you've seen in-depth video essays about them, so you basically watch them. Yeah, Sweeney Todd is one of those where I really... Thank you. All I had to do was whinge about it and immediately solved. Sweeney Todd, there's a really good video essay on YouTube about the music of Sweeney Todd and the fact that it uses essentially a death anthem as... I can't remember what the actual name of the song is, but it's essentially used as part of funeral marches back in the day, and every single theme in Sweeney Todd to do with death, which is most of them, has some sort of play on the death anthem. It's really, really, really cool. A little bit beside the point, because you were like, yeah, video essays on movies. And I was like, oh yeah, the video essays about the songs in, in movies. Not quite the same thing, but much of a muchness. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. No, don't peck. I want it uproar, please. Get done. No, but this is bad though, because I mean, maybe it was just one turn of sleep. Maybe it'll uproar now? Nope. Maybe it was just 2 turns of sleep. Nope. Maybe it'll uproar now. Nope. Ugh, come on. Work with me here, Owl. 4 turns of sleep? You psycho. Well, it can't be 5. Thank you. Don't use hypnose.
I don't want to be asleep. Wake me up inside. Save me.
28 charges of Thundershock. Oh, that's good. Did it use up a charge? Nope, it didn't use up a charge. That's nice at least. My PPs don't get used up. Frick you. Really? Yes, I didn't get 5 turns of sleep again like last time. Why? Why is it every Pokemon in this area spams status conditions? The only exception is Girafarig, but I'll never fight one. Because there are too many sheep in the grass. You ever heard the term snake in the grass? Like, referring to somebody who's a bit untoward? Like, oh, that person's a bit of a snake in the grass, you know? Watch out for them. They're a troublemaker. Sheep in the grass. Watch out for that Mahali. It's a bit of a sheep in the grass. Spams Thunderwave like it ain't nobody's business. Gonna pop off for a bit. Fair, fair, fair. Thanks for the recommendation for spamming Run, Cloud. It has actually worked a treat. Now it's just an exception because I've just gotten a spot of bad luck. But it's like the XP has been going up like crazy. I'll catch you a little bit later. Have a good one, bud. What is that emote? Is that a little king cactus? Oh, it's a grass lord. Why do you have a grass lord emote? That's so ultra specific. Why am I fighting? I must run. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I appreciate and I revere the grass lord. It's just why. Sheep! I think I've had a 90% sheep encounter rate ever since I went, oh, I haven't encountered any sheep so far. You just type grass into Twitch emotes. Oh, really? That's just part of a community, like, community available grass emote? Yeah, okay. Sheep! We'll get a chant going every time we say sheep. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Let's see it. A sheep. That's a funny looking sheep. That's all I've got to do. That's all I've got to do is amp. I've got to complain max. Maximize my complaints. Complaint efficiency up 100%. Oh, and look what it gives me. You know what your agility does? Nothing. Nothing. You still act behind me because you've been paralyzed, good sir. Boom. Ever catch a Girafarig? You have to call it sheep. True. This one's Moltres. This one's sheep. This one's Splash 2. Just got show my dad at the time. Hey Dad, check it out. Look at all my Pokemons. Just scratching his head. I regret you as a son. No, Dad, no. He'd be so proud, just like, yeah, true, you are internet dad. I'm new here, am I alright? I'm not alright. I have had a 90% sheep encounter for the past, I want to say 15 minutes, and I'm enraged. I'm all left. No, I'm still here. I have not left. How you going, BT? Sheep! See, this is why I'm not all right. This is why I'm not all right. I've been having to put up with this. Now you might ask me, why am I running from every sheep encounter? They're just sheep, and I'm higher level, you know? Just kick them or whatever. But the problem is, every time I fight these sheep, they spam Thunderwave, and they have, with Thunderwave, a 75% accuracy move, 100% accuracy with it. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they insist on it, and to that, I can't really say anything other than goodbye. The sheep are honestly not worth it. Yeah, correct. Not worth it at all. Not worth it in the slightest. And yet, here they are. Do you think it's the same two sheep that I keep encountering over and over again? I'm running in circles. I go, then running, I'll switch up the patch of grass. If I get sheep again, we're switching up the patch of grass. This patch of grass is particularly cursed. And I will have none of it. Good sir. Good day. I said good day. What are we searching for other than sheeps? Okay, so there's a likelihood, I don't know the maths, that I encounter Noctowls and Giraffarigs and Venonats. Not happy about the Venonats either because they spam poison powder. But there's a 50% chance that I encounter something else. And I just keep flipping heads over and over and over again. Literally, before I visited the Pokemon Center before, I had a 90% encounter rate the other way, where I was encountering basically exclusively not sheep. And I don't know what switch has been flipped, but it has been. It's the Bonjour song from Beauty and the Beast, but it's au revoir. Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Can you see the team? Yeah, sure. My starter is Billy, as you can see. But technically you could see it's tiny on my screen. I apologize. I'll leave this encounter and then bump it up to full screen. Bum. Billy is my starter. Yep. Right. I had somebody begging me to pick I can't even think of the name. Why can't I think of the grass starter's name? It's just gone. I've got a clear image of them in my head. I can only think of Nuzleaf. It's not. Chikorita. Thank you. I had somebody begging me to use Chikorita, but for my first Nuzlocke ever, I was not going to use Chikorita. That is just never going to happen. We encountered not sheep. This is exciting. I don't care if I get statused. I don't care. I'm fighting it. Just, I have to. I refuse to not fight the thing that is not the sheep. Immediately tried to status me. What an absolute jerk. Just got back from a Nerf war. Whoa, did you survive? There it is. There's the poison powder. Took a little chunk. It's okay. We'll knock it out. We'll heal up. We'll be fine. Makes sense. Yeah. I needed to get it out of my system. Antidote. Use. On. Cloud. We are back in biz. Steamrolled your friends. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. I fell out of love with Nerf a few years ago, specifically because 90% of what I'm using the term 90%. A vast majority of what they were releasing was all battery operated, which I felt like strayed from the joy of using Nerf, and that it was like all mechanical. It'd be like using, I know they exist, but it'd be like using a battery operated like water gun. That's not the point. The point of the water gun is to do like the pump action thing. Like that's what makes it fun. Yeah, correct. It is the children who are wrong. It's fallen off. Either that or you're getting older. I imagine that it's the age demographic thing, right? Because I would have been under the impression that Nerf had fallen off quite a bit, but then looking at the market, you've got a bajillion products on the shelves, so they're selling to someone, probably the kids. Reuniclus is the best Pokemon, by the way, just so you guys know. I would disagree with you. I would say that, yeah, this is the best Pokemon. This is the best. I'll just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I think you will find that in fact, Shedinja is the best Pokemon, and it's by a landslide. It's not even close. It's the coolest Pokemon there is. No, it's okay. No, BT, it's fine if you're wrong. It's okay. I forgive you. It's fine. Just as, you know, I know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. It's fine. It's good. We're all at peace. No, that's fair. Reuniclus is a really cool Pokemon. I've used it. I used it in a competitive team back in Sword and Shield, and it was really fun. Used it in Trick Room. Yeah, Reuniclus was in Gen 5, I believe. I believe it was introduced in Gen 5. All the new Nerf stuff they're putting out can never be sold here because of the laws about stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, since I'm getting stuff anyway, I'm kind of fine with it though, because they came out with the best Nerf gun ever back in the day anyway. Which is this one. It's called the Maverick, and it's a 6-cylinder with the pullback, and there's no actual dart in there, so it's not going to go flying into my ceiling. And it's the coolest by far. It feels the best to use. So it's not the worst thing in the world that I don't get any cool ones. It's an amazing one. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's my opinion. I agree. I agree with my opinion. Every single time you had it on screen, your bitrate went down. That's amazing. Well, I mean, it is cursed. It's a ghost. It's a ghosty little cursed guy. Gen 2 is the worst Pokedex, argue with the wall. I wouldn't necessarily disagree. Like I haven't been thrilled with the Pokemon I've been encountering. I'd say that there are some like personal favorites among Gen 2, but I wouldn't say overall I got super excited seeing the Gen 2 roster. It did it again. Yes! The curse! Its Child, the Strong Arm is also a good one. Is that the one that just like has the little loop at the back and you put your finger in and pull it back? like a little drawstring thing. It's not actually a drawstring because it's all plastic, but you love Far From Mike Mahali. it can lead itself to a bit of comedy. Yeah. Cheap. You're gonna sound basic. Charmander is your favorite? I think that's fair and valid. It is a little bit basic. I won't disagree. But fair enough. I don't think a single one of my top 3 appeared in Gen 1, actually, now that I think about it. I'm a strong believer in reassessing favorites as time goes on. So each time a new generation comes up, I'll have a strong think about which Pokemon I prefer. You actually don't like Pikachu at all? Is that an unpopular opinion? I mean, I think statistically it is an unpopular opinion, just based on how popular Pikachu is. But I wouldn't disagree with you. Like, I much prefer Mimikyu over Pikachu. Like, I'd say Mimikyu is one of my top 3s, actually. But I wouldn't even consider Pikachu even for a second. We finally got there after 30 million years. It's been 84 years. Strong Arm is the same thing as the Maverick, but with the drum pops out the side and you can freely spin it compared to the Maverick. No, you can do that with the Maverick as well. You can. Do I go and get it again? No, I won't go and get it. I'll get it in a bit. You can there's a button on the side, you press the button and you can pop out the drum. It's the exact same, just improved a bit. Yeah, okay, fair. Your favorite is Luxray, otherwise you haven't cared enough to have any form of tier list. That's more than fair. That's more than fair. Yeah, I think it is a bit different if I think it is a little bit different if you've got like a mascot character where you're like, oh, this Pokemon, you know, is my vibe. User boosts the power of the electric move it uses next, also raises the user's special defense stat. Nope. Yeah. But I could just use the move twice. Right? The problem is I'm running out of move space. Like, I need Thunder Wave. I need Thunderbolt. I mean, I guess I could leave Cotton Spore. Discharge is a different story. Discharge I will take. Cinderace is one of the favorites from the more recent games. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, what's a favorite from... What's like a really good one from the most recent gen? Yeah, because I need the move. I need the move Flash for caves. I need Thunderbolt because it's my only damaging Thunder move. I need Thunder Wave in order to make some fights feasible. I could have gotten rid of Cotton Spore. Ooh, yeah. Dodon... Oh, what's it called? Dodondo? No, surely not. What's the name of the big sooty fish? Dondozo, that's right. Close enough. Close enough. Dondozo. Yeah. You saw the Gigantamax for Cinderace? All you have to say is, how did you not know about it sooner? It's so cool. Well, good news, Squid. It looks like with the new Pokemon Champions game, they're going to be reintroducing all of the previous gimmicks from all the other Pokemon games. They haven't confirmed it, but they've shown terrestrialization and Mega Evolutions in the same game. So people are anticipating that they're going to have, Dynamax and Gigantamax reintroduced, as well as Z moves. We'll see. If that is the case, though, there'll be a battling game where you'd be able to use Gigantamax Cinderace again. No, it is a mobile game, but it'll also be on the Switch. And it's cross-compatible. Oh, Palafin, right? Is the dolphin that transforms. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Oh, get paralyzed, you jerk. Oh no, it has set up Reflect. All of my physical moves now deal 50% less damage. What am I going to do? Special. It'll probably come out around the same time as the Switch 2, you presume? There hasn't really been a confirmation on it. I imagine that to be the case. Ceruledge is really cool. Yeah, true. I think though, my favorite new Pokemon is the Snow Dozer dude. Pokemon Violet. What's it called? It's the Titan. This one. Open in new tab. Just paste it in chat is probably the fastest way of doing it with my current setup. This one. I really like its design. Giraffe. Tinkerton. Yeah. Yep. The new starters too, like the 3 of them are so cool. Yeah, I don't disagree. Like I feel as though you can't really go wrong with any of the 3. I also felt the same in Sword and Shield. I liked all 3 of the starters in Sword and Shield as well. I feel like they've been doing a really good job with the starters. Tatsugiri. Yep. Is the Pokemon that gets paired with Dondozo in order to revolutionize its stats. The revolutionized new stats. It's like stats like you've never seen them before. I wasn't a fan of the future and past Pokemon though from this current gen. I don't really like it when the game introduces essentially not Pokemon. I had the same problem when they introduced the Ultra Beasts. It feels kind of gimmicky. You have to yeah, no, that's fair. We can have disagreements. It's allowed. Those are the best. Yeah, that's fair. Although, something to contradict myself is that it's always kind of been the case, right? Because Gen 1 had Porygon, right? Which is literally not a Pokemon that got introduced as a Pokemon, right? It's part of the game's DNA, don't get me wrong. It just, I don't know, it just feels a little bit weird. I don't think I'd have a problem with it if there were methods of catching them in other games. But I don't know, it feels almost like it's got a similar vibe to the to like that game's gameplay gimmick. So for example, Z moves. I fully understand and respect that Z moves are unique to its own game, and it's fine. I've made peace with that. But the fact that there are Pokemon that kind of behave in the same way, that are unique to that game and are quirky in that way, I don't know, it just feels weird. Paradox Pokemon, that's what they're called. Some are cool conceptually. Would it be better off being Mega Evolutions or Alt Evolutions? Yeah. It could also straight up just be that I need to get over it. Or, you know what? I think I would be completely fine with them if they all appear in Champions. If the Ultra Beasts and the Paradox Pokemon all appear in Pokemon Champions, I think I'd be completely fine with them. Like Screamtail for Jigglypuff. Yeah, that's fair. This Is Your Z move was cool. I'm not too familiar with it just because I didn't play much of Gen 7. I think I started playing them, but I never ended up finishing them, so I didn't see the full moves of everybody. Can they make another Pokemon tournament game? I really like that. Well, that's what people are hypothesizing that Champions will be, at least in part. Because the Pokemon tournament games used to be that, right? Where you could play the game competitively in like a slightly different format. Oh, Pokken tournament, right. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Stadium and stuff. Colosseum, Pokemon Colosseum. Those games. Yeah, Pokken would be fun. I don't see why they wouldn't make a new Pokken. I think the first one did quite well. Apparently they did for the Switch. It might have been a re-release. They did quite a few of those for the Switch. I don't know. I've spent the time trying to get into fighting games. I honestly have. But I've come to terms with the fact that fighting games just aren't for me. I love Smash Bros. Smash Bros is fun. And I did get into that competitively for a bit. But traditional 2D fighters just they feel so clunky and restrictive. The thing that I really enjoy about Smash is the freedom of movement, and the fact that you don't get freedom of movement in 2D fighters just makes it feel, yeah, as I said, like it's like you're fighting with like training weights on. It feels awful. It was redone? Yeah, okay. Yeah, DX I think was the re-release. Have I looked at Guilty Gear at all? A beautiful looking game, but I anticipate that I'd have the same problems with it mechanically, where it feels like you can't move around. Smash Bros is GOAT. Smash Bros is different. I wouldn't say it's like the best fighting game, because it just feels like a different genre. I suppose that is why they call them platform fighters as opposed to fighting games, right? But that's what I love about it, is that it doesn't feel like fighting games. You would? No, fair. I mean, it's my favorite fighting game of all time, but I also respect that it's like a different thing. It's a different kind. It'd be like saying a VR game is like the greatest fighting game of all time. So, I mean, you could, but it's just functioning on different rules. Personal opinion on Guilty Gear: you enjoy the game. Took you most of the hours you have on it on the Xbox Pass to actually figure out how to play it correctly and all the different things. The problem that I had was never figuring out how. I suppose you could call it that. Mechanically, it didn't take me too long. The thing that annoyed me the most is that it just felt like a game of rock, paper, scissors. And I know all fighting games are kind of like that. You have to sleep. Have a good night, BT. Sleep well. It was nice to meet you. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just a heads up, I'm usually an art streamer, so it won't always be Pokemon, but on Fridays it will be. So if you have no problem with that, welcome aboard. The majority of it felt like a rock paper scissors game, and I know that is technically how every fighting game is. Like Smash Bros is the same thing, but it was that movement that elevated it beyond that game of rock paper scissors, because it's like, yes, it could be hit, it could be block, it could be throw, rock paper scissors, but also you could just outmaneuver your opponent on the stage and use movement tech and stuff, and it felt really fun to just exist. Whereas in fighting games, because you are limited in your movement, it sort of hampers you and locks you into the chair of, you must play rock, paper, scissors. Fine for you, you love art? Ah, excellent to hear. Although, that was during ads, so quickly check this into chat. But there we go. I need to remember, not everybody has the ads turned off. It was on Game Pass. They took it off, sadly. Yeah, that makes sense. They usually put it on Game Pass for a little bit to kind of advertise its existence, and then take it off so that they can make money again. You had to buy it on Steam. Spent $100 to get the DLC. Yeah, fair. And it clearly the system works. You have Tekken that you never play. Yeah, the same as for me with Street Fighter 6. Like, I had it, played it for quite a bit for about 2 months, and then dropped it hardcore. You have so many unplayed games. Yeah, that's why I tend to hold off from buying games nowadays. I go through that process of, will I play this? If answer is maybe, I can buy it when I want to play it, type of thing. Luigi's Mansion 3, Metroid Prime HD, Mario and Luigi, to name the last three. Luigi's Mansion 3 was actually really fun. I played it with my housemate. Really, really, really fun. I enjoyed it. I don't think we ended up 100%ing it, but we got close. You bought My Hero once? Justice 2, played the story, played the online mode for a bit. Got your butt handed to you, never played it again. Yeah. Literally haven't booted. You should play it, it's fun. It's potentially a game you'd be able to play with children, actually. It's got spoopy vibes or whatever, but it's not actually horror themed. Yeah. This is coming from me, right? The person who is all like, oh, don't stay up late and eat well and exercise regularly and be kind to your neighbors and all that jazz. And then cuts to me eating incredibly poorly, staying up till like stupid o'clock in the morning. What are the things? Punching people. I'm incredibly violent. Name one person I haven't kicked in the shins. You can't. Trick question. Demon Slayer game, on the other hand, you played like crazy, learned almost every character and enjoyed it for so long, and then you recently picked it up again because they announced the sequel that's coming. I feel as though arena fighters like that, it's the same with Naruto games, a lot of Dragon Ball Z games as well are all arena fighters. They lend themselves to being a little bit more casual because it doesn't have that locked in feeling to it. You can move around the arena, you can spam moves at a bit of a range, it feels a bit safe, like you can do fun things without having to know everything about the game. When the first Luigi's Mansion came out, you didn't play it after dark because you didn't like even the little jump scares. You're grown now, but still wouldn't want to spook your girl. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I do often, kind of misremember childhood. Because I can't remember the last time that I've spent time with, I catch up with my nephews very, very occasionally. It's not often enough, because we're in different states. So, like, outside of them, when am I interacting with kids, right? So I forget the mindset. But now that you say it, yeah, it makes sense. Like, even my little nephews were getting afraid at How to Train Your Dragon when Toothless was tied up and Hiccup is approaching him with the knife to, like, kill Toothless or whatever. It wouldn't have occurred to me that would be a scary scene, but of course it is. Of course it is, right? It's being played for scary. Figured out an impossible combo once on Tekken. Wasn't meant to be able to control combo 31 hit combo, but you found out there is a 2 frame between. How much does that do? Oh, that's a chunk. I'm faster, so let's just do that. Where you can get a hit before the move ends. It's hilarious when you actually do it in online games. Found out there is a 2 frames. There are 2 frames between him finishing one of his moves where you can hit before the move ends. Yeah. That is known as knowing your frame data, and it's incredibly important in competitive fighting games because there are moves that are safe and moves that are not, and it sounds like your opponent was spamming not safe moves. Okay, let's head back to the Poke Center now that I've dropped below 15% HP. We're speed running through levels. Wicked fast. We may actually be able to fight Gyarados before the end of stream. I know, shock, horror. Guilty Gear is working on adding frame data, apparently. Surprised they didn't have it yet or something. It's actually quite rare for fighting games to have frame data actually built into the game. Street Fighter 6 actually received accolades because it did. Okay. Give me a sheep. Show me sheep. There it is. There's the sheep. Just had a look at the roadmap. And? Where's the sheep? Point at the sheep. Point at it. There it is. There it is. There it is right there. My little camera zoom thing keeps breaking. Let's see. Can I fix it on the fly? transform. Position. Let's make that 0. Why is that insisting on not being 0? That's very odd. That's very odd indeed. It's refusing to move. Why is that the way that it is? Huh? It's just jittering. Odd. Well, let's leave it. Hi, Stewie. How you going, bud? I'm running away from sheep at the moment. They're terrifying. Ah, another sheep. Freaking run. So I've deduced, Stewie, that it's actually worth running from every single sheep encounter than fighting them. It's worth it because they'll spam Thunder Wave and paralyze my Pokemon, which just makes farming for XP basically impossible immediately because it halves their speed, it halves my speed, and adds a 25% chance that my Pokemon just doesn't do anything. So instead of that, if I just run away, plus additionally, they give me about 150 XP, whereas if I fight anything else, it gives me 300 to 400 XP. So it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Just working at the... Don't put it in inverted commas. Don't mind me, I'm just working. Do they despawn? They do not. Every time that I interact with tall grass, it rolls a possibility that I encounter something. And then once I've encountered something, it rolls a possibility that it's X, Y, or Z. It just so happens that X and Y happen to be the same thing. Money for nothing. Excuse me, can I have money? I've been working. Don't count that. No, I haven't been. Specifically because of that. It's actually more ironic than you might think it is, because the Pokemon that we do want to find is a Pokemon that puts us to sleep. It's about a 50% encounter rate for the sheep, because I can either find a Mareep or an evolved Mareep, which is a Flaffy, or I can find a Noctowl or a Venonat, and it's that pool of 4, and I get the impression that it's not equal likelihood for each of them. Like, I think Venonat has a lower chance. So it might not actually be 50%. It might be closer to like a 70% chance that I encounter sheep. But still, it doesn't feel like that at the moment because I keep running into them. But before I had a good streak going, I was encountering not sheep for a good solid half hour. Sheep! But yes, Stewie, if I had been counting the sheep, you are correct. I would actually be asleep right now in the chair. Is Cloud a ram? I'm not sure. Oh, a tall sheep. Excellent. Cloud is in fact a ram. Yeah, there you go. The sprite that you're seeing of Cloud is actually one of those pink sheep that we've encountered before, but it's just from the back. It was really funny because back in Gen 1, blue, red, yellow, green if you're in Japan, it would actually be really fun catching Pokemon to see what their sprite would look like from behind, because it was always incredibly different. Mind-blowingly different. Ow. Don't stomp on me. That's so rude. 12 damage. And I flinched. Jerk. Absolute jerk. But yeah, you'd get, you'd have Mewtwo or something appear in front of you. Oh my goodness, Mewtwo! And then you'd catch Mewtwo, throw it out on your side of the field, and it would just look completely like, Mewtwo, is that you? Hey, buddy. You look a little bit different. There we go. There we go. Not cheap. Just don't put me to sleep. Just don't put me to sleep. Please do not put me to sleep.
I'm begging of you, please.
That's fine. Put up physical defenses. I'm using special attack anyway. You annoyed? Ah, get got. 2-shot. Boom. We're currently trying to bump Cloud up to level 30 for 2 reasons. Reason 1, Cloud will evolve at level 30 into a better Pokemon. Not to say that Cloud isn't a good Pokemon at the moment. Cloud's not a good Pokemon at the moment. That is Cloud from the front. But 2, we are going to be fighting a red Gyarados. And it is going to be incredibly strong, so we need a good electric type Pokemon to fight it. If you've never seen them from... Yeah, it's really fun. Like, obviously nowadays, you've got Pokemon games where the camera rotates around the entire battlefield 360 degrees. So there's no sense of like, oh my goodness, oh, so that's what they look like. But yeah, back in the day, it used to be a completely different sprite. So Cloud needs pants, true. No, actually, I don't. Cloud is actually wearing pants. You just can't see them. That's actually how I caught Cloud. Is that I wrangled him into a pair of pants. Yeah, the strong Winnie the Pooh energy going on at the moment. No, I'm seeing it now that you've pointed it out, Stewie. I've just been so familiar with the Mareep evolution line that and the sprite's broken. Excellent. Let's save, restart. I've brute forced it before, where I've just gone, we'll just like go into another Pokemon fight and then it should be fine, right? But every time it's been like this and then I've gone into a fight and then left, it's completely black screened. So let's jump into the BRB for a second. Restart. The chat widget isn't showing. Yeah. I haven't gone about integrating it yet. I don't know how I'd do it. Lucky number 7. There you go, Bebop. Okay, should be good. I'm glad that the little sprite widget up the top doesn't break every time I have to restart the game, because that would be infuriating. How you going, Bebop? How's your day been? You can go 3 for 3. Normal luck is kicked in. Yeah, normal luck is probably right. I feel as though the scales have been equalized at this point. And then you've got Dust, who hasn't rolled poorly for like 10 years. I refuse to hear otherwise. Yeah, no stress, no stress. It took me a little bit to because I had to re-download the game and stuff. But once I had it booted up, it didn't take any time at all. You're good. Trying to get his join button activated. one active viewer at a time. No, speaking of, I need to start filming something on the weekend because it's been a couple of months now since my previous video, and I need to put something out. Oh, the crit, the one shot. Get absolutely destroyed, Noctil. Peck this. Saturday's going to be fun. Oh, what do you have planned for Saturday? All the views? Yeah. Wasn't it back in the day where there was controversy where your ad revenue was based on how many people would click on the ads next to YouTube videos, and a bunch of YouTubers got in trouble for essentially getting a bunch of their fans to click on the ads and like refresh over and over and over again to rake in cash. It's actually ridiculous. How they didn't think that system would be gamed is beyond me. You're getting people to hop on the server? Nice. I can't necessarily promise that I can be active on Sunday, but I'll see. I'll see what I can do. Ow. No, that's fair. That's fair. I crit you before. But it will mean a trip to the ER after this. Getting all of the overlapping friends from Jonah and Sources communities together. Nice. What's the logging capacity for the server? Cool's inferior cousin? True. Got absolutely bopped. Stewie, did you see the shiny Noctowl that we caught last time? Was it last time or the time before? I can't remember. That we caught at some point. I'll quickly show you. We caught this lovely critter. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. And we named it 1 Quillian. is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I say that, but it's probably one of the ugliest shinies I've seen. I don't know. Any of the shinies that look like slightly off color, not nearly as interesting. But yeah, so shinies have... Why is he not getting trained? Because I don't need him. He's going to be used as a fly bot. I would much prefer any of these other Pokemon on my roster rather than just an L. Sorry, Quill. It would be different if I had been training it up from earlier on, because then I'd actually be attached. But because it's just something that I caught recently, I don't care too much. Because Jonah Bare Minimum already knows at least 5 years 7. Yeah, okay, it makes sense to do a bit of a crossover there. Might be the coolest thing you've ever been a part of in general. Yeah, it used to be like that for me back in the day. I used to be part of a Minecraft server that was like Australia-wide. We had non-Australian players as well, but we were quite well known. One of the largest. It was sorry, not that means anything. just describing it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I was good friends with quite a few of the quite a few of the moderation team. Used for intimidation purposes. Oh, that's the thing. It doesn't even know intimidate is the problem. Moltres early on is way more impressive than a non-legendary bird. No. Correction. Moltres is way more impressive than anything. Are you kidding? It flies. If you set it on fire, it's on fire. Sorry, correction. If you throw it, it flies. And if you set it on fire, it's on fire. Isn't that incredibly impressive? Check out my Moltres. So what are you doing to that Nidoran? That poor Nidoran. Yeah. Go, Moltres! Ash? What are you doing? There's delusional, and then there's just terrible. But right, shinies. So, shiny Pokemon have a 1 in 8,082, or is it 8,062? Something like that. 1 in 8,062 chance likelihood of being caught, of being encountered to begin with. But then, most of the Pokemon games have a thing where if you complete the Pokedex, you get something called a shiny charm, where it doubles your chances of encountering a shiny. But oh my goodness, double 4,032, whatever it happens to be. Yeah, and some people just make it their career is hunting down shiny Pokemon. It's a late gen thing. When was the shiny charm first introduced? Because I know it was at least Gen 6. 100%ed Arceus. Yeah, yep. I 100%ed the Galarian Pokedex, which is Sword and Shield. And I wanted to 100% the Scarlet Violet one as well, but it just, I don't know. Playing through the game from the start again, I just... Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing the game the first time, but it was not a fun game to replay. 5 onwards, apparently. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was going to say, because it was in 6. And there are some really cool shinies out there. I tend to get about 1 shiny every game that I play. It's a bit of a stretch. I got, let's see, I got 1 in Y. I got 1 in... I got 1 shiny in Y, and then I think I got 4 in Sword and Shield, and then I think I've got 3 in Scarlet Violet. So it ends up being about 1 per on average. That's totally how averages work, right? If I just catch a whole bunch in 1. But I don't go out of my way. I don't go out of my way to find shinies. Every time that I get shinies, it's either because an event is on or I've just naturally encountered them. And then, one of the... I got a shiny Riolu from hatching eggs. It always tends to be just a happen upon. Your only shiny you can remember in a real hardware was Emerald. You caught a Bronzor, a dumb green metal plate, instantly boxed it. Yeah. It's a little bit like that. I caught a Shuppet, a shiny Shuppet. It was my first ever shiny. And unfortunately, both Shuppet and Banette are the off-color shiny variety, where you can barely tell the difference between the two. There was a redeeming factor in the sense that Burnett, if you mega evolve it, does get even more of a color difference because it goes from like black and red to teal and pink. But yeah. Green shinies are so frustrating. Yeah. Yep. Missed microtransaction opportunity. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? We joke, but people would legitimately pay for the service. Ultimate shiny team. It is actually a thing. People will pay for shinies. They'll pay other players who have hunted for the shinies to get those shiny. It's legitimately a thing. They're just like chain weapons in Overwatch. Yeah, I don't know if it's enough of a big difference. Like Dragon Knight looks a bit goofy, I guess. But I mean, it's enough of a difference to where I don't mind it, you know. But even still, would I have a shiny Dragonite on my team? Short answer, no. Probably not. I'm going to have a shiny sheep any second. Yeah. I have agreed to the shiny clause as well. So if I do find a shiny sheep, I will catch it. As much as fighting it to catch it will irk me. Because you know the shiny Mareep is gonna Thunderwave immediately off the rip. Ohio. Bonjour, monsieur. No, reflect. Whatever am I to do? Thank you. Oh no, the XP gains are slowing down. It's to be expected, but I didn't. So at the moment, the problem is that for some reason, every time I close down OBS, it shucks the little sliver of camera off my screen until it's no longer on my screen. So when I do the effect, it's technically doing it. It's just off the side of OBS. I don't know why it does this, but the fix that I've used previously is grab the transform and chuck it back into the center of the screen, but that isn't seeming to work. So I can quickly, let's try it one more time just to see if there is a method. Transform, edit transform. Yeah, so the problem that I'm running into now is I can't adjust its position at all. So I'm trying to drag its X position over, but it's not moving. Like it's refusing to shift. Like I'm pressing the arrows and it's not. The number is flickering, but it's not changing. And I'm also highlighting it and inputting 1, inputting 0, inputting 5, trying everything, and it's not accepting any of them. Oh no! So the filter is set. The problem isn't the filter. Like I've fixed it before. The problem is the position of the camera. It's just refusing to budge. So I'm not worrying about it for now. I'll fix it between stream. What I might try doing is when I fix it next, I'll anchor it. I don't know why it wasn't anchored before, but I'll anchor it, which should, in theory, stop it from being shifted from whatever is shifting it. This version of Billy hasn't been awakened. I live. I emerge from an endless slumber. Yep. Let me see. Surely there's somewhere else. That has comparable numbers. Oh, I'm some sort of glue stick cleric. Okay, let's see. Surely... Okay, we're working with like level, what, 15s to 17s? What about here? That's a Raikou at level 40. Yep. I throw a ball. Bye, Raikou, bye. Okay, 15 to 17. Let's see. It's a Mareep, and it's level 30. This is not good. I think it was a slightly different patch of grass. I think? Is there somewhere we can go if we surf here? There is maybe. A Goldeen! Huzzah! Something other than a freaking Magikarp. Glorious. Ow. Get done. How much XP are you giving me? 5. It's not bad. It's not bad. This will be less because it's level 19, but still. No, water sport. You are now immune to fire. Well, good to know. I will not use fire type moves against you. Sexy fish lips? Stewie. Yeah, training arc is going well. I just need to find... Yeah, no stress, Stewie. I just need to find... Is this... No, this is a unique entrance to the cave. Cool. But yeah, no, it's going well. The problem is the previous area has run its course because I've been running into hundreds, and I don't use that word lightly, hundreds of sheep for very few owls and giraffes. So I'm looking for different areas now. Thank you. I don't know why I'm picking these up, given that I'm not... to be fair, once I unlock Fly, it's more likely that I'm going to actually be using them. But quickly heal up. Cloud. Morning time, super the encounter. Oh, is that a thing? No, I think... Oh, actually, yeah, no, it looks like it's night time in the game. I think so. Because it looks like darker. Let's see. Is there anything in this access way to Mount Mortar? There is. This is unique. Let's quickly save. I don't know why I'm saving. It doesn't change anything. Like... I don't know. It's my gamer instincts. New area. Save. My in-game time. I'd imagine... How do I check? My card. Why is it? Oh, adventure started. I was going to say it is not December 13th. Pokegear, maybe? There we go. 10:17. Yeah, it's accurate. It is accurate. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, right. There's a stretch of water that I can surf in. Hello, Zubat. Have you met my friend Cloudion? Prepare to be dumpstered. Obliterated. I would like to surf, yes, please. Yep. What's on there? Oh, there's an item. There is an item. Yep. A full restore. I will take it. Can you move it? Oh, there we go. Not particularly. I don't know why, but I don't get the intuitive sense that you can move elements like that around. I guess it's me not expecting that level of sophistication. I get fricked. Should be able to two-shot. Not loving the fact that I'm a bit slower, but that's fine. Get fricked again. Huzzah. Also don't love the fact that I've just passed on luck. Wouldn't have been the worst if I'd gotten confused, but still. Yes, it's not a bad spot. I'm worried about, again, status spam. There is an item on the right. Duly noted. Just don't confuse me, please. $71, $66. Okay, fine. They're fine. Ow. 11 damage. Nice. 2 more levels. Although as soon as we hit 29, why is my character invisible? Is the next question. As soon as we hit level 29, I think we can start heading back. Because I anticipate that we'll have a couple of fights before Gyarados anyway. Yeah. Let's heal up. Be able to move them around in battle in Gen 3. I never played Gen 3. Not Ruby Sapphire. I played ORAS, but never the original. Splash 2's gone rogue. Splash 2 has disappeared momentarily, yeah. Just because he's just not too relevant for the next couple of fights. Bug. Let's save and restart. What's been with it? It's been super buggy tonight. This is the third time that it's third time that I've had to restart. Splash 2 8 Bahali. Yeah, for my strength, obviously. Quickly restarting. Give me a second. I'm still here. But I just got to boot it up again. Cloud isn't level 30 yet. Hasn't developed object permanence. It's alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Having my face transparent inside the tea mug would be... yeah, potentially. It'd only be fun during when I'm here but not. Less fun when I'm legitimately BRB. I'm like reaching over, trying to grab stuff across the other side of my bed and stuff, and you've just got a transparent butt in the middle of the mug. Ah, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Can I have more level 17s that I can one-shot? And also act before. There you go for it. Very oops. It's just different expressions that it cycles through. Oh, it's a Sea King. Ah, this will be worth way more, but also it might hit way more. Let's hope that it doesn't hit for way more. I mean, it will, but let's hope that it be gentle with me. That's not gentle. That's accurate. Please be inaccurate with me. Rick. Okay, I'm at 64. 48, so that's what, 16 damage? That's not good. Can we stop doing this? Ever steep hot chili flakes in boiling water? I have not. Well, I mean, I suppose I have, in the sense that I've had ramen with chili flakes. Haha, get done. It was my plan all along to be hit by everything. Huzzah! And then hopefully we snap out of confusion next turn. Aha! Get done. I'm not gonna let a fish kill you. You're at 80. You're at 80 HP. You're fine. You're at 71 HP. You're fine. And in my defense, Flaffy's stats are awful. Ah, absolutely get done. And then you break out of confusion and then we're fine. Yes, excellent. It only took 4 turns. Boom. But yes, this is why I am not confident going into the Gyarados fight with Flaffy. Because we had a 5-level disparity in our favor, and we were struggling against a water type. Your stats are fine using neglected, so you don't have a bond. I don't think that's how stats work. I don't think stats can be fine if they're bad unless a very specific circumstance is met, like condition is met. Yeah, that's the plan, Billy, is to evolve. Actually, yeah, good point. What is our friendship? Our friendship is currently 239. Just behind... wait, let's see. It's 16 off max. So, I think our friendship is pretty good, actually. If you feel respected. I don't think that's how stats work, Cloud. What are we at, health-wise? Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Is that a me or a Cloud thing? Yeah, so it's IVs. IVs are natural. EVs are the things that you train. Yeah. It's also borderline impossible to EV train in just like a playthrough of the game, because you'd very specifically have to train against very specific Pokemon. It's a thing you can do. It's just a degree of metagaming that I feel like, unless you're doing the hardest Nuzlocke ever, probably doesn't have its place. Yeah, it's just not worth. It's so grindy because you don't get to have your pick of the litter. Like, I'm going to train against things that I'm super effective against. Usually, it's just whatever you can get in, whatever you can encounter that fits the bill, and usually those encounters are garbage. Like, it would be grinding against Mareep for like hours for no reason. Yeah, but even then, it's got a similar energy to over leveling. Where it's like, yeah, you can technically do it, but it's a degree of prep that I feel is not necessarily overkill. Well, yes, overkill, but it just feels a bit dumb. Yeah, fair. Oh, okay, so that's an exit rock. Good to know. It's a bit difficult to tell via the sprites sometimes whether that was like a one spot gap or a 2 spot gap. I'll have to head back soon just because I'll have taken X amount of punishment. And X amount of punishment is too much. And also I'm running out of charges for Thundershock. Plus, we're almost at 29. Post game, you can go through the whole thing to get a Tyrogue. Fair. I mean, Tyrogue's pretty fantastic, actually. Because what gen is Hitmontop? A Hitmontop would be awesome. Intimidate user, a fake out user. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Gen 2. No, Hitmontop isn't Gen 1. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are. Have we done the full loop? Yes, we have done the full loop. Let's head back. Yes. Yep. Hitmontop is the bit. Yeah. Because because it has the best move pool to TBH and the best ability of the three. Do I check out this side, or do I go heal up? I'm out of potions. And what level are we now? 28. About to tick over. I think this side. Eviolite Tyrogue. What ability does Tyrogue have? You could be. Tyrogue. Cerebi. Tyrogue has the ability in the latest gen. Guts. Guts is a good ability. Steadfast is a bad ability. So Guts, you deal 1.5 times damage if you are under a status condition, and you're also immune to whatever the stent, kind of. If you've been burned, you don't take the 50% damage decrease that burn usually does to physical attack. You're immune to that. It's unwritten, but you are. Yeah, burn's effect of lowering attack is not applied yet. Yeah, so you deal more damage for the payoff of being chipped a little bit. So it's a really good glass cannon ability. And then Vital Spirit. The Pokemon cannot be asleep while having this ability. It's all right. So Guts. Guts is a decent ability. For Tyrogue, though, with Eviolite. Usually why you'll run Eviolite is for your Pokemon to be tankier. And Guts is like an offensive... it's like an all-round build, I guess. Actually a pretty good mon in Little Cup. Yeah, I could imagine so, because it's got enough going for it to be decent. I wouldn't say you'd be able to use it as like a meta pick in VGC, but there'd definitely be categories where you'd be able to use it. That's like one of the fun things about 1v1 with Pokemon. Smogon, I think the format's called. Is that you can find uses for incredibly niche Pokemon, just depending on the tier that you use them with. Because it's like, you're never going to be able to use Flaffy. You're never going to be able to use Flaffy in like OU or Ubers with like against like a Rayquaza or something. But in like UU or PU or something, but definitely, like absolutely, you'd be able to use it. All right, let's get healed up, shall we? Excellent. One more level, and then we will have a fully evolved Cloud. Instead of going back to the full cave, I think I'm just going to surf on that body of water for a little bit. Because it seemed as though it had the same encounter rate. If I go here, I should be able to buy more potions. Should check across that. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm there anyway. I'm just conscious of the time because we're about to hit 3 hours now, and I want to fight the Gyarados before I end stream. I might put a bookmark over on that side of the water. I'll go check it out after. Either if I'm feeling up to it after I've done the encounter, or I can do it next time. Just finished watching clips from Guilty Gear Tournament. These people are crazy. Brain can't keep on track with them. Yeah, it gets like that, right? It's a quick check, promise? Okay, all right. If it's a quick check, I'll head over. My only concern was I entered the cave and it felt like opening up a can of worms. It went and went and went and went. I'm worried that this body of water will give me the same experience. In and out 2 minutes. All right, all right. Settle down back there. Ugh, so good being able to look at my move's charges and see full charge. In and out 2 minutes. Every single tile of water encounter. Piss off.
Don't make me come back there.
Here we go. Welcome to the circus. Oh, excellent. Good chunk of XP on that one. Is this just the start? The cave entrance? To Mount Mortar? It totally is. Okay. Ah, Cloud, come on. Short pit stop. Just a super shortcut to dodge the gate. Right. I needed to fight these fish regardless. Good to know. I'm still holding out for Fly though, before I really commit to going backwards. I mean, surely I get it soon, right? Right? I've got Frank and Wade, or whatever their names are, on the other side of the phone yelling at me to come and check out their berries. Whatever that means. Yeah. But again, I'm probably not too concerned with rematches until I have Fly. Yep. We're so close. Now that we've hit a level where Cloud can fight things other than Magic Up. We did actually have to rely on the Magic Up grind for a little bit, just because you were getting not dangerously low, but I could see that you were going to lose battles of attrition with other wild Pokemon. And it just wasn't worth the XP of starting with you out, then switching to another Pokemon and getting you little chunks. Yeah, yep. But even a little bit earlier on, I would have been terrified of having you fight Goldines, just because, as you saw, we were struggling against the evolution of Goldine, which I have forgotten the name of. King something. Kingfish. Lower patch of grass for an item. Looks like it should have one. The lower patch of grass, as in like through the cut area, the cut area had apricorns. I don't think there is a patch of grass. It was just like trees. but maybe it's a... Yeah. Yeah, it was just trees. Or do you mean like walking onto the patch of grass and spamming A? Yeah, I can do that in a second. What do you mean? Level 30, here we go. It's happening. If I had my zoom available at the moment, I would do the zoom for a second. Cloud is evolving. That's an Ampharos right there. Check it out. Ba 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 boom. Beautiful. Meow. Meow. See? Thunder Punch. Yeah, all right. Let's see. But your special attack is way higher. Thunder Punch does 75. Thunder Shock does 40. May leave the target with paralysis. Is the attack and special are the stat modifiers just additive, or is it multiplicative or something? I wouldn't imagine that it's multiplicative. Oh, it could be. No, probably not. Actually, I have no idea, because then defense might be multiplicative as well, like divisive or whatever it is. Punch is way better. Yeah, it's 35 better, but with a base stat difference of 27, I'm not sure if that's worth it. Let's see. Pokemon damage calculator. Let's see. Ampharos. Blank set. Let's say. Can I change this base? Yes, I can. Base attack of 50. 53. Special attack of 80. This is actually important. I'm not not just messing. Then we want Thunder Shock and Thunder Punch. Thunder. Shock and Thunder Punch. What would I mean, they're both Thunder Shock. I mean, because that Pokemon's immune. Break. How do I plug in the second Pokemon? Don't think it's Pokemon 2 is down there. Why is it underneath? Whatever. let's say, I don't know, Meowth. Blank set. Okay, Thunder Shock. Would deal between 73 and 87. Thunder Punch would deal 109 to 129. Okay, so yeah, Thunder Punch is slightly better. Excellent. Cool. I won't even try to begin to wrap my head around how the maths works out, but we'll go with it. Max potion. There we go. I thought you meant long grass, Cloud. I was looking for a patch of long grass. That's why I clarified. Did you mean to like step onto the grass, like step onto the bank and spam A? Welcome back, Stewie. It's more that I wouldn't make I wouldn't differentiate between ground and anything else. Like if there was sand or grass or stone or something, I would just refer to it all as the ground. Because the only thing that I think of as being like a separate thing is tall grass, because that's a thing that you can like interact with by walking through it. Stewie is in YouTube chat. Yeah. There is. Which Pokemon game is it? It is Soul Silver. The one, the only. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's my first time playing Gen 2, because I never played it back in the day. It's my introduction to... Hello, Entei. Well, have you met my Cloudion? Take this. Kia. Frick, and I thought it was going to work that time. I mean, I've been running through grass basically all stream. It's not too shocking that I've been encountering it as much as I have. Excellent. Lake of Rage time. Are we healed up? I believe so. I'll just double check your... Well, I mean, I replaced Thunder. You're effectively fully, like, even if you weren't fully healed up, you basically are, just because I replaced Thunder Shock anyway. Perfect. Stewie's Mahali's veterinary friend. True. Mahali, who do you keep talking? Oh, it's Stewie. Just around the back. Don't mind him. It's raining. I can give you the thunder. True. Do I have thunder as a TM? If I do have thunder as a TM, I totally should. I do not have thunder. Would if I could. I can buy as a TM from the game store in Gambletown. Do you have any idea how long that distance is? We are currently here. Gambletown is... there. On the other side of the freaking map. I could do the surf shortcut. True, I could do the surf shortcut to get back to there. It's so not worth it. I mean, it could be. You know what? Let's go. Why not? Why not? We'll take the scenic route. But yes, Disco Harry. This is my first time playing Gen 2, and that's my first time doing a Nuzlocke, and it's been incredibly fun. We have tragically lost 3 little troopers along the way, but not doing too badly, if I may say so. We can probably just spam flee, right? Whenever we encounter anything. There are only a few Pokemon that actually hang on to your legs. Train someone else up. No. Nope, this is a sprint. It'll also take all of my self-control not to gamble while I'm there. Quick detour, in and out, 20 minutes. Yep, pretty much. Actually, I do have... Aha! Freaking knew it. Do I have enough coin? Actually, that is a good point. 5,000? No, I do not have enough. Thank you for checking. I do not have nearly enough, and my goodness, would that not be worth it? Thank you for check. This is why I don't make decisions while I'm tired, because we would have made it all the way there after 3 hours of travel, and I wouldn't have even been able to afford the darn thing. Yeah. I do not have 5,500 from the shop. I have 3,100 maybe Pokemon dollars. Yeah, not coins. I know. Yeah. Yep. Billy, you don't understand. I have no money, and I have already sold all of my stuff. Yeah, you'll punch him. You'll punch him good, Cloud. I believe in you. And if Cloud can't punch him good, we're screwed. It'll be Nuzlocke over. Oh, is there lag? My apologies. Yeah. Meow. Okay. We save. I know, saving does nothing apart from maybe the game does a crash. But it's still good to be, I don't know, due diligence and all that jazz. I didn't get rid of Thunderwave. I got rid of Thundershock. Because it's just not as strong as Thunder Punch. Gah! It's a shiny Gyarados. Prepare to be punched real big. Oh! I forgot to factor that in. Gyarados has Intimidate. I think Shockwave is Thunder Shock is actually stronger because of Intimidate. is what it is. It's fine. Dragon Rage. How much it do? We're at 103. Oh, 63. 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. And paralyzed. And paralyzed. Which means that we act first. Probably. Halving its speed. No, we are absolutely not throw the ball. Absolutely not. No. I'm not risking Cloud's life. Yes, we act first. Absolutely destroyed. I believe it respawns at some point, so I could come back and catch it if I wanted to. Never stood a chance? Absolutely not. I'm not against the Shoryuken. Are you kidding? Why is Jerkface there? Let's quickly heal. Let's quickly heal. And then we're gonna have to leave the... Oh, there are 3 pages now. Oops. We're gonna have to leave this upcoming fight for next time. Respawns after you beat Lance. There you go. Boom. Storm Yukin. Oh my goodness, yes. Boom. Okay. We had a game plan going into stream today. Defeat Gyarados. And we have succeeded. All at the hands, at the mighty fist of Cloudion. Excellent, we've done it. Cool. That's all saved up. Close that. Spooky sound? Spooky sound, why? Oh, Billy. How? You've been rolling atrocious all stream. Oh, dearie dear. There we go. We got the music going. But yeah, we did it. Good job, everybody. We've done it. Next time, we'll see what the Jerkface wants. I'm a little bit concerned by the fact that he's hanging out with a Dragonite, which that's terrifying. But I mean, we've got a Cloud now, which does super effective damage against flying types, so should be fine. That's not Lance. Is it Lance? But he's got this. Oh, he might have slightly different hair to chatbot, to viewbot. Viewbot has slightly different hair. I think you're right. Right. Okay. I thought it was viewbot, and I panicked. But we'll see. We'll have a chat with Lance, see what he wants. Billy's had enough to roll. Throw him out. Yeah, he's drunk way too much. Oh my goodness. He's the dragon guy? Yeah, from the Elite Four. Yep. Okay, all right. Shall we go and see what other people are doing? Toma. Let's head over to Toma. We haven't hung out with them for ages. I won't be able to stay. I feel terrible because every time that I have to raid, it's because I'm like collapsing. I have to be like, sorry, buddy, I've died over here. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I've got an art session on tomorrow. Check the Discord for that if you want to hang out. Otherwise, same dealio as before. Should continue streams, no problem, next week. Sleep is looking fixed-ish, so resume afternoon streams as well, fingers crossed. But yeah, have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Have a lovely weekend. If I see you tomorrow, I see you tomorrow. If I don't, no stress. And I'll catch you around. Have a good one. Bye.